Lynette here with Charm Grammy Crochet. Welcome to the yarn room again today. It is Saturday. I made a video earlier this morning, but you'll see that tomorrow. I decided I was going to make it today, and then I watched Laura from Mad Mimi's Crochet and Farming, and she was doing the Double Dog Dare Saturdays. I'm like, oh, I guess I got to make that video. So anyway, here we are in the yarn room. Don't mind the hair. I just got out of the shower. I think I do a lot of videos after I get out of the shower. But, you know, I'm going to tell you that in the shower, I have a lot of time to think. And I'm like, oh, I need to do a video about that. I need to talk about that. So I do a lot of thinking in the shower. Oh, no. I'm getting a phone call. Hold on. We're going to not take that. I don't know who it is. They can leave a message. So anyway, first off, before we get into the knitting, and if you're not into knitting, I understand. Sorry, Madonna. But I am learning to knit because Laura Double Dog dared me, and I've always wanted to anyway. And Madonna Ballard from Madonna Ballard, if you don't know her, you must be living under a rock. So get out from under that rock and go meet her. I'll link them below. But anyway, people were questioning this yarn I showed the other day from Ice, and I apologize. I just pulled it out because of the color and something I was talking about, and I never even said what it was, and people are like, what is that yarn? What is that yarn? And so I'm going to greatly apologize. It is Ice Yarn Puzzle Baby. This is the color 67945. I don't know what the color name is, unless it says it on there. Does it? Camel Green. Camel GR. So I'm assuming that means green. I don't really see green. I kind of see yellow and orange. But maybe there's green buried inside. And the stats of it are, they're saying it's a 2 weight. What? 100% acrylic, 200 grams, 610 meters. I have no idea what that equals out to in yardage. They're saying use a 3 to 4 millimeter needle, and they don't say what size hook. I have another color, so I love this color. These were gifts from my good friend Nancy, and she's got yarn too. I also have this color. I'm sorry about the crinkle, but it is in the bag. And this color is called Camel Yellow. Well, now this one looks more green to me. Is it me? Maybe I put them in the wrong bag somehow. Must be the case. But this color number says 67942. So, like I said, maybe I stuck the wrong color in the wrong bag. But let me pull this out because this says, let's see if it has a color number right on the acrylic. I'm not seeing even a color number on the bag. But they're saying that this is a 2 weight yarn. But they're calling it a baby yarn, so okay, you'd think maybe a 3. But anyway, it's really soft, you guys. So I wanted to let everyone know what the color was of, or what the name of the yarn was, because I pulled out that other one the other day. And earlier today, I was watching Lisa from Happy to Hook Crochet Creations. You all know Lisa. By the way, she just hit 9K, so congratulations, Lisa. And she's doing a giveaway, so I will try to link today's video for her. But she was talking about making a cardigan for her grandkids, and she's doing the Hexie cardi. And she's doing really bright yarn. She's using Super Saver stripes, or, you know, one of those really bright ones. And they're looking really cool. My grandkids, I've wanted to make them some kind of cardigan, and I'm always afraid because my little ones, I think they'd appreciate it. but I don't know their sizes per se. Anyway, long story, doesn't matter. I'm always leery of what yarn to use for them. So when I saw what she was doing with her grandkids, and I thought about this yarn when I was in the shower, I thought, oh, you know, she was using those really bright colors. Ariana, the 11-year-old, she loves bright colors, but she's very conservative, and she's afraid to wear them. She doesn't want to stand out in the crowd. And so this has bright colors in it, but they're like, it's not overpowering with this green one. And I would think, I have two of them, so that would be 1,200 meters. I mean, she's tall and thin. She's 11 years old. I'm going to say she wears maybe a size 12, but she's real thin. So I don't know, maybe well, I bought her Aeropostale, I never say that right, jeans one time last year, and she hasn't changed much in size since then, and it was like a 00. So you think 1,200 meters? I would think. And I wouldn't make it long because she likes the shorter. But it's like, I think this is the green, not the yellow. It's bright and cheery, and she could wear it with like a gray top or a white top and a pair of blue jeans, or even she wears a lot of black, gray, and white, and some blue, maybe pastel pink, because she's like I said, she doesn't want to stand out in the crowd. She doesn't want to bring that kind of attention to herself, but she wants to. She wants to wear the bright colors. At Christmas time, she wanted me to buy her this t-shirt that was neons, and it had some little saying on it, and I bought it for her, and that was like the most exciting thing that she was getting as far as the clothing that she had picked out. And then it didn't fit her, or me. She said it didn't fit her, but she didn't want it in a smaller size, so I think she was maybe afraid to wear it. So she returned it. But I think this would be bright, but yet toned down if you wore it with like a pair of blue jeans and a white or gray shirt. Camel, it says camel, but I think you could do white or gray. And so I'm thinking I might want to try to do the Hexie cardigan for her out of that. And the younger sister, Avery, she likes the bright colors. And so do one for her out of this. I think, and they wear almost the same size. They're different body shapes, but I think I could make one for Avery out of this, and I think she would love it with the bright yellow and the bright orange. So Lisa is enabling me to start another project, or actually two. And that's good, because at work, I like to take a project to work, and these won't be real big because the grandkids are, I mean, they're 8 and 11, but they're not big. And I can work on like one panel at a time. So I like to have a little project that I can take and work on when I'm, on break and stuff at work. And so I'm thinking I might start those. And I was thinking maybe hold it together with just a white, but I want them to be able to wear them in the spring. So I want to make them fast, and yet I don't want them to be too heavy. But they could wear them at the boat or whatever in the spring. So what do you think? I think this could be really cool. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about that. And now you know what the yarn is. And I don't know how many colors they have it in. I don't know any of that. Like I said, Nancy shoved it in my bag and said, you're taking this home. Because I love her to death. And she is a very, very dear friend of mine. And I just love her. And she's so generous beyond a fault, and she always wants to buy me yarn, and I'm like, Nance, I really don't have room for it, first of all. And secondly, I don't want you buying me yarn. I mean, I love you, and I'm your friend. You don't need to buy me things. But she likes to give gifts to people that she loves, and I understand that 100%. But we did that Christmas swap, and I'm like, no yarn, because unless it's like really something special, different, whatever. Like, I didn't want to send her any yarn because she's got she's got a house full. And so I was like, let's not do yarn in our swaps, because I did send her like hand-dyed yarn that I got from a farm that she's not going to be able to get anywhere, like herself. So I did send her some of that, in yarn that I had specially dyed for her, but like that was special yarn, different than just going to ICE and ordering yarn, you know what I mean? But she insisted. She's like, no, you have to have, like, this one's really nice, she says. And I'm like, yeah, they're beautiful. She would have sent me home with a truckload of yarn because she's so generous and lovely. And I didn't have room to bring stuff home, so we had to, mail what I did bring home. Stuff that I purchased or whatever had to come home via mail. And because it was cheaper than getting another bag and paying for a bag, and we're all about saving money. So anyway, that's a whole nother tangent we don't need to discuss, but anyway, I don't know anything about it other than she sent it home with me. So that's that. And next, I want to talk to you about my I guess today is knit day. I have to keep up with Laura. We're doing this together. She double dog dared me last summer. If you're new and you haven't heard this, she double dog dared last, maybe spring, before she had her surgery. If you don't know Laura, from Mammy's Crochet and Farming, go jump in and meet her, because she's a hoot and just so much fun. This project lives in my gnome bag that was gifted to me in the swap with Nancy. And this bag, it's made in the USA by Sassy Sacks. It's Sassy Sacks by Yadi, Y-A-D-I, I think. Yeah, Y-A-D-I. In my video tomorrow, I talk about a bag that I have that has this handle on it. I totally love this. This is the bag I'm talking about in tomorrow's video. Anyway, Laura, double dog dared to learn to knit and make the fall cuddler, chunky fall cuddler by, I think it's Mama in a Stitch. I just want to, yeah, Mama in a Stitch, and this is it. And I believe it's a free pattern. You have to download it. I don't remember from where. Anyway, I don't know if I can link it because I don't remember where I got it from. And I'm using this Knit 101 book that I believe I got at Ollie's. It's not, I looked for it on Amazon because somebody was asking about it, and I could not find it on Amazon, but it's called Go Crafty Knit 101, the ultimate step-by-step guide for beginners. It's got 10 patterns in it, but the reason that I like it, I'm trying to see, for more projects, it says visit www.go.crafty or go-crafty.com. Can you see that on there? So I don't know if that's where you need to go to find this book, if you can still find it. But it contains step-by-step how you do both continental and not continental, a lot of the knitting stitches, so I can lay the book out on my lap. Because I get forgetful, follow the step-by-step picture tutorial and create my blanket. Now we will start on round 21 next time. So I don't think that I've showed you this. So I originally started this with a Hometown USA last year, and it just wasn't working out for me. It was a dark color, so that was my problem, I think. Because it's working up so much nicer and easier for me to see in this color. But this is Yarn Bee Baby, Baby Bee, lots of dots, that I got on clearance last year. This color, well, I have it out, it's called Dewdrops. I got it on clearance from Hobby Lobby, and this is the color. And I have enough of these that I can make this, I think. The pattern says use a 6 weight, but this is a 5. It's turning out. It'll be fine. It's for me. I think you're looking at the right side because I don't see my pin. Yep, there it is. Okay. See that little dark spot? Wait, let me find it. There it is. Okay. There's a little pin right there that I've pinned in to show you the right side. But I think I have the right side on the wrong side. I think my row count is off. So one row might be off a little. I don't know. I think I started what I thought was row 19. I think might have really been row 20 or 18. I don't know. And I don't know how to know. So we're just going with it. Wherever it is, that's where it is. And I'm trying to get this where I can show you without it falling off my needles. So we are using a 10mm needle. And Laura did tell me, she's helping me through this because she is a much better knitter than I. Much more experienced. She's made stuff. I have not. So she said because the pattern is 7 stitches that are 1 stitch, you create the border as you go. And then we're doing knits and purls, a couple of each at a time for a pattern width of like 4. So put a stitch marker every 4 when you switch from knits to purls. Then you always know when it's time to switch. So I've got all these little stitch markers in there, and I moved up my lifeline to when we started this part. And this part has a lot to go. So we did garter, then we did whatever this is, and now we're doing, I think they call this the moss stitch, or the double moss stitch. So we're doing this. And that's where I am. And by next week, I have to do 3 more rows. So I might work on that this weekend. I'm really liking it. It's I liked it the first time too, but it was all wrong. And it's easier to do it with this yarn. And I don't know if it's because, I don't know why, it just is. I'm going to attribute it to the yarn being lighter in color. The Hometown USA yarn is very nice, but it's like a sleek yarn. And that wasn't go, and it splits a lot. This yarn I'm not splitting. Well, at least it split for me on the knitting. And like I said, it's a silkier, so it was sliding off. I was splitting and not realizing that I was splitting it because I don't know the stitches well enough, you know, what they look like. So that being said, if you want to join in, we're not that far, and we're only doing 2 to 3 rows a week, because some of us get overwhelmed and don't know what we're doing. But I will say that when I start doing it, I really enjoy it, but I'm not real fast at it, so I can't devote as much time. I would love to just sit down and just work it up because I'm finding it really fun, but it takes me a minute to get, you know, just a couple of rows, and then I'm like, oh God, I spent so much time on this. Now I'm going to be behind on other things, which it's fiber arts. It's crochet and knit. It's not like something to stress about, and I know that. But at the same time, I'm like, I could have made an entire hat, you know, for a different project. I could have, you know, because I like watch everything that I do so slow, you know, when you're learning something new. And I do like learning new things, which is what my video tomorrow is about. Starting to learn new things. Something else new that I've done before, but not very well. And now, but at the same time, it's completely new at the same time. Parts of it. So that's in tomorrow's video. I'm not actually doing anything. I'm just getting prepared. So if you want to, and it's not yarn. Well, kind of, not really. I'm going to make the inserts for my bags. And so tomorrow's video is, I got stuff set up, and I've been watching some tutorials. I've talked to Billy, I've talked to Nancy, because she made a bag. Congratulations to her. She made an all cloth bag. I just want to start with some inserts, and I really don't know how to do that at all. I've never done that. I mean, I could sew a straight line. So anyway, that's a whole nother video, and it is tomorrow's video that I did make before this one today. While I was cleaning, because I bought some fabric and I went to put it away. I'm like, oh wait, I'll just show this, because I was going to show it anyway. So anyway, there's that whole thing. But that's all the knitting that I have today. New project. What do you think of that yarn and the hexie cardies for the grandkids? I think it could be nice. I don't think it'll be too hot. I don't know. But they say it's a 2-weight, so I like 2-weight yarn. It gives you good stitch definition. And I just think I'm going to follow Lisa's pattern, you know, and just do, I mean, Lisa's idea, and do the hexie cardies. They work up really easy. You know, I did the one at Christmas time, the Horizon one. So I could do the same pattern. And I will be seeing the kids tomorrow, so I can take some measurements to get an idea of how big they are. Got to remember to take a tape measure. I think maybe I'll take the yarn and show them. That's a good idea. And see if they think. Okay, well, I wanted this to be a quick video. It's already over 20 minutes. Sorry. But I will see you tomorrow, because that video is already ready-ish. And maybe again on Monday. I'll see ya. Happy weekend. Bye.